If you're creating a special needs estate plan, there's 7 mistakes that you need to make sure that you avoid. My name is Andrew Ayers. I'm an estate planning and business law attorney, and today we're going to talk about the 7 most common mistakes that I see when I work with special needs planning clients. Now, if you're not sure what we're talking about here, if you have a child with special needs, they're likely receiving some kind of government benefits. They can be a payment, it can be SSDI, it can be Medicare. You can have a variety of different government benefits being paid to your child. And if they were to inherit money from you when you die, your money may actually disqualify them from getting their government benefits. This is one of those things that you maybe didn't learn about at the beginning. Maybe when your child was young, you were focused on a lot of the medical procedures and things that needed to be happening to take care of your child. But now we're into the more advanced stages, and we want to make sure that your estate plan is correctly put together. So the first mistake that we want to make sure we avoid is the mistake that a lot of people make generally when it comes to estate planning, and that is not doing anything. If you don't do anything, if you don't have a will, the state of Minnesota, the state of New York, the state of wherever you're located doesn't necessarily have a vested interest in how they're going to handle the estate for your child with special needs. They don't have special statutes. They will just go through what the law says and they will do their distributions. And if you've left a lot of money and you don't have a will, they've got to then find a personal representative, get the whole estate run through the court, and then make the distributions. And if those distributions are made, they may actually cause your child to lose their government benefits. Now, a couple of years ago, it became one of the cool tricks or hacks that people had out there. Say, you know what, instead of doing a full trust, I'll do something simple and I'll just disinherit the family member. That way, we don't even have to worry about their government benefits. Now, this may accomplish the goal of keeping the government benefits safe. But the problem is, it's a really callous way to approach a family member who probably needs your assistance more than anybody else. And in doing this, you've cut them out, and they're not getting any money from your estate. The next mistake that I commonly see is to say, you know what, we'll give the money to their sibling. They'll take care of them. It won't be a problem. So this is one way you can try to do it, but what happens if their brother dies first? Maybe under the brother's will, the money goes to his wife, and then down to his children, or it goes to another family member or somebody else who has no connection to your child with special needs, and now there's nobody there to take care of him. There's nobody there who knows that your intention all along was for the brother to take care of him, and now the brother's gone. Or let's say the brother runs into financial troubles. He needs that money to save his house from foreclosure. They have big medical bills themselves for one of their children. So this can be a very perilous way to do it, because you never know what the future brings and the financial situation of those siblings or other family members may be. The fourth mistake I see is using a generic estate plan. Just going to some website, putting together a basic will, a basic trust that you think is going to work, and then realizing, well, you won't realize because you'll be gone, but your family realizes after the fact that you didn't do the correct planning, and now your child's government benefits are gone. So rather than taking that basic will that you found for $49 on the website, work with a professional. The fifth mistake is ignoring your other benefits. So one of the biggest things you can do by creating the special needs-based estate plan is say we're going to protect the government benefits, but we're also going to make sure we provide for quality of life for our family member with special needs. You can work with a financial advisor, with an accountant. You can make sure we have a good system in place that protects all of the benefits available to your family member. The next mistake I see, number 6, is not working with those professionals. Work with an attorney, work with your financial advisor, work with the care manager for your family member. All of these professionals work in this area, and they can help you make sure that the plan you put together is best suited for your child. Now, I've done a variety of special needs plans over the years, and what's good for one family is definitely not the same for another family. There can be a variety of different reasons that someone wants a trust for their special needs child. Yours could be totally different than the one next door. It's just like an estate plan. Just because your neighbor has one kind of estate plan doesn't mean that estate plan is the right one for you. So the mistake I see is not working with those professionals who can go through your situation and make sure that you're getting the right estate plan for you. And then finally, the final mistake, number 7, is failing to fund your special needs trust. And this mistake isn't just for special needs planning. This is a general trust problem I see far too often. People create a trust, they work with professionals, it's 50, it's 60 pages long, it's got everything set up and perfect, but then they forget to do the funding assets into the trust. They forget to retitle assets. They forget to change beneficiaries. They forget to do the little pebbles after the document is signed. And those little pebbles become mountains for your family to deal with once you're gone. So don't let those pebbles trip you up. Don't let any of these mistakes trip you up when you're creating a special needs estate plan. If you don't have one, or if you have one that you want to have reviewed, let's set up a legal strategy session. We can talk about what's the best option for you and your family. Go to my website at andrewmayers.com. There's a red button that says schedule a legal strategy session. Click that button and we can set up a 15 to 20 minute call and go over your current situation and where we can plan for what you can do next. And in the meantime, before our call, you can go to the top of this page and download the 7 special needs planning mistakes to avoid. It's a short report that will go through these 7 mistakes and will also give you some more information about creating a special needs plan.